Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of September 5th through the 11th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. All right, Virgo, so at the bottom of the deck, I have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords represents, yes, you've gone through a difficult time, a difficult period within your life, but the worst is now behind you. You're coming to the end of that difficult period or that difficult cycle. Tens represent cycles that are completing, that are ending. All right. All right, so the overall energy, Virgo, for the entire week is the Queen of Cups. So there could be a very significant water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person, someone who's very significant this week, or this could be your energy. The Queen of Cups is more of an emotional person, male or female, more emotional, highly sensitive, has a very strong intuition, a very loving, caring, giving woman. Let's see here. We are starting out with the moon. So because we have the Queen of Cups and we also have the moon here, it definitely could be more of an emotional week for some Virgos. Now that's not always a bad thing. For some of you, your intuition is just going to be incredibly strong with this energy here. Make sure you're paying attention to your dreams. You definitely could be receiving some messages. The moon can be what I call that confusing, foggy energy. So when something is up in the air, when we're waiting on something, this sort of energy can come in and it just brings in, you know, some confusion, a lot of fear-based energies, anxiety, worry. You know, not everybody is going to experience this energy that way, but for those of you who do find yourself more emotional, who do find yourself worrying, just know that there are things happening underneath the surface. So just keep the faith with the Hierophant here, remain positive, and try not to let this energy affect you like that, okay? I see that you are waiting with the Seven of Pentacles. You've planted seeds with something. You've put a lot of energy into something, and you're waiting to be able to reap those rewards from that time and energy that you put into something. So this could be confusion surrounding something that you're waiting on. With the Hierophant, this could be confusion around documents, very important documentation, or maybe even something to do with your marriage. With the Hierophant, marriage, committed partnerships, or even the company that you work for, large companies. This could also be the government or something legal. There could be something that you're waiting on, and it might seem a little confusing. Now, please don't shoot the messenger, Virgo. I have been noticing that a lot of my, Virgo subscribers have been, not all of you, but more than I've noticed in the past, have been disliking the video. Without even the week beginning yet, I try to get these up, for the most part, I try to get them well in advance. And I've been noticing that sometimes it's almost like, you're shooting the messenger. I'm just delivering the messages that Spirit is giving me. So, this isn't, my doing. And it's almost like sometimes and this isn't just for Virgos, this is for all of the signs. It's almost like you don't give the energy a shot. You don't give it a chance. You never know what's going to come up. And sometimes people dislike the video and they haven't even given the energies a shot to play out yet. So, at least if you're going to dislike it, I prefer that you dislike it at least once the week has already started, so you can see what energies you have coming in for you, because energies are always shifting and changing and new energies are always coming in. All right, so with that being said, Virgo, we do have the Chariot here underneath the moon. And this is all about you being in control, you being empowered, taking control, taking the reins, steering this chariot exactly where you want to go. So I think that you know where you want to go, Virgo. You've planted those seeds and you're in control, but there's, I think it's a matter of time. I think you're waiting to be able to charge forward. For some Virgos, I'm sensing that maybe there's like, you have a couple of different options in front of you, but I think that you're waiting to be able to charge forward. But the energy of the Chariot, this is, first of all, this is a very successful energy. This is the ultimate victory card. So I think that, for some of you who have been waiting, this energy is going to come in and it's going to move things forward, because you have two cards of success and triumph here. You have the Chariot, you also have the Six of Wands, which is triumph, victory, you feeling quite proud of yourself, feeling accomplished. For some of you, you could be getting recognized. But I think that for some of you, you're waiting on this recognition. You're waiting on this success. And I think that you have a little bit of a pessimistic viewpoint with the Five of Cups underneath the Six of Wands. Because I see you waiting. With the Four of Cups, this is emotionally, I'm not sensing this is like something bad happening. No, it's more of an unhappiness emotionally. This is like you feeling discontent emotionally. With the Four of Cups, you're feeling bored or flat because you're having to wait for maybe an extended period of time. This is, a person who feels, discontent, who's been waiting. She's, there's not necessarily anything wrong with her, but she's sick of waiting. She's bored. And then we have this Five of Cups, which I think here is more of a pessimistic energy. You're focusing on the cups that have spilled and not the cups that you have still standing. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you see 3 cups that are spilled and 2 cups still behind him. So I really feel like this is more of a pessimistic energy for many of you, more than anything else. And I think it's because you're waiting. So emotionally, it's going to be, I'm not going to lie, and please don't shoot the messenger, Virgo. I think that emotionally, it's going to be more of a, yes, an emotional week for you, and it's because we have the moon here. You have the Queen of Cups, the moon, and then we have this energy here. And I just think it's because you're not content with where things are going in your life. I see them moving forward, but I think that timing has a lot to do with it. So because I think that things are not happening as quickly as you would like them, Virgo, that's why you're feeling like this. And I know Virgos, there's been, some of you Virgos have been waiting on something in particular for quite some time, and I know that personally. I have a lot of Virgos in my life. And just going back over the course of the year, I know that some Virgos have been waiting on something for a very, very long time. So there's been a lot of Virgos that have had to wait. But I see that success with the Chariot and the Six of Wands. You're moving towards it. You've planted those seeds. You're working very hard. And I need you to just keep the faith with the Hierophant here. I need you to keep working hard. Take caution with this more emotional energy this week. And you know what's interesting is we have the King of Swords here, and he's looking out into the future. And this is what I feel you need to do, Virgo. This is that more serious, logical energy. He's a planner. He likes to strategize. I think that you need to really plan for your future. Think about the details before taking action. Maybe for some of you, this is you needing to go back to the drawing board, needing to re-strategize. But what's interesting is he's also looking over at the Ten of Swords. So some of you need to really think about how you can completely close the door on this chapter of your life, so you can just completely move forward and take control with the energy of the Chariot and move forward. Take the reins and just leave a very difficult chapter within your life behind completely. But you do need to keep the faith, and you need to listen to your intuition. And I think that, you know, for some of you, you need to go back to the drawing board. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. All right, I already have a card that's flipping out. And it's Indriel. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So Virgo, financially, I think that it's going to be a good week. I think that you're working very hard. If you are waiting on a promotion or communication from the company that you work for, I see you still having to wait, but there could be a lot going on behind the scenes. So Spirit is telling you that you need to keep the faith. You need to remain positive. I see you working very hard though, and I see you, you know, being in a good place financially, okay? Emotionally, that's where you need to take caution. Overall, Virgo, I see it being a great week for you. You are a light worker. God does need you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So just remain positive this week, Virgo. I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.